What does this even mean? So, guess what? Another Simple Favors sequel just dropped, and guess who's back? Yep, Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, trying their absolute hardest to convince us this movie deserves a second look. But let's be real. Are their efforts really hitting the mark? Seriously, what is going on here? The buzz about their supposed feud has been all over the place for a while now. And while I'll keep it cool, no lawsuits, please, anyone with half an eye can see the tension. It's undeniable. These two aren't exactly getting along. And who's to blame for this awkward situation? Director Paul Feig, of course. He's the one who pushed for a sequel that, frankly, no one really asked for. We got A Simple Favor, and now another Simple Favor. Anna's back as Stephanie, Blake as Emily, but let's be honest, this isn't the comeback fans were hoping for. The setting and the struggle. This time, they're off to the stunning island of Capri, Italy. Emily's about to marry a ridiculously wealthy Italian businessman's. Pretty glamorous, right? But when it comes to the PR side of things, it's a disaster, especially for Blake. Sure, they're both trying their best to make it work, but if you look closely, you can tell Anna's not exactly eager to be linked with Blake right now, and honestly, the feeling seems mutual in Hollywood. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but let's just say the critics aren't pulling any punches. The fashion? Stunning. The locations? Gorgeous. The plot? Oh boy. It's a wild, over-the-top ride that'll have you throwing logic out the window just to keep up. One critic put it best, I have one simple favor to ask. Please stop with the simple favors. Ouch. Another reviewer said it felt more like a telenovela than the clever mystery they were hoping for. And Tim, he summed it up perfectly. The more the movie keeps Blake and Anna apart, the worse it gets. The chemistry just isn't there, and the whole thing starts to crumble. You know I love a good blind item, right? Well, I've got one that's got everyone talking. Yep, the Oscar-nominated actress did tell her co-star to F off at a movie event. The non-nominated one insisted on standing right in the middle for photos. And the comments? Brutal. One person posted, Blake. They wondered why she was so desperate to wedge herself between Anna and Henry. It was painfully awkward. Another wrote, let Blake have her moment, top billing, whatever she's clinging to. This might be the last time she gets it. And then someone else dropped this bomb. Is this about Anna Kendrick? Sorry, but she's just a short, nasty, toxic person. Can't stand her. Damn, the drama just keeps piling up. Then another voice popped up. Is Anna just setting herself up for a fall? Look, if I had to share the spotlight with Blake Lively, I'd be treading carefully too. Take a look at their press tour. Oof, it's hard to watch. They keep posing together, but you can feel the discomfort from miles away. The awkward energy is off the charts. Even in the promotional photos, Anna's body language screams, I'd rather be anywhere else. Height and fiasco. And let's not even get started on how they clash, both in fashion and personalities. Blake literally looms over Anna with a massive height difference, like a solid 8 inches. And what does Blake do? She throws on those towering heels and boots, making the contrast even more glaring. Every picture is like a red flag of discomfort. They feel it. Fans feel it. One fan even wondered, is Blake really that tall or is Anna just that short? And another roasted Blake for choosing sky-high boots, calling it a major lack of self-awareness. You'd think for a major franchise movie, someone would coordinate this a bit better. Look at Ariana and Cynthia in Wicked. They're perfectly styled. Here, it's like they didn't even try. Now, I'm not saying one person is at fault here. These two have been working together for years, so they know each other's quirks pretty well. Blake knows Anna's struggled with her height. She's talked about it openly. Growing up, she avoided heels because she didn't want to draw attention to her size. And Blake? Well, she was bullied for being tall. Kids used to call her Big Bird. Harsh, right? But here's the thing. No amount of money can cover up the real feelings between them. The tension? It's palpable, and it's only getting thicker. Smiles. Every time Anna gets asked about Blake, she's got the same rehearsed, bland answer. And when the topic shifts to how it feels working alongside Blake, complete dodge. No attempt to answer, she just sidestepped it. On the other hand, Blake is out here snapping selfies, soaking up the spotlight, and doing her best to keep up the happy-go-lucky vibe. But let's be honest, this reunion, it's all Paul Feig's doing. He's obsessed with this franchise. He keeps insisting Blake is Emily, which is pretty wild, considering Emily is cold, selfish, and ruthless, which frankly is how a lot of people view Blake in real life. And Blake herself admitted, I basically just played myself in this role. So, yeah, there's that. Let's face it, things aren't looking too hot for Blake and Ryan Reynolds either. That whole Hollywood power couple illusion, crumbling. They're under contract to promote this film, remember? The same Feud budget we talked about earlier? Yeah, they had to show up and plaster on smiles. Blake didn't even want to be there at first, but now she's living in some delusion where she's pretending to be thrilled about the whole thing. And the red carpet? Total train wreck. Anna looks clearly uncomfortable, and let's talk about the fashion flubs. Blake's dress had body makeup smudged under her armpits. Seriously, it looked like a stain. And those pants, no belt, and the belt loop was completely ruined. What even happened? Meanwhile, Anna's out there smiling at fans, trying to keep things cool. Blake, she's flooding social media, reposting Anna's content, and doing everything in her power to make this press tour seem like a blast. But let's not gloss over the reality. The movie dropped on Amazon, not in theaters. And let's be real, streaming doesn't bring in the big box office bucks. Blake even went so far as to say, Anna Kendrick equals one of a kind. This woman is insanely talented. Really? Now you're all about playing nice? Blake's definitely looking for allies now that Taylor Swift's no longer in the picture. And wait, did you hear this? Travis Kelce just unfollowed Ryan Reynolds. Yikes. Before we wrap up, here's one last blind item to keep you on your toes. Not always known for being the warmest, this A-list actress has been dishing out $100 tips like they're nothing during her press tour. Any guesses? The streets are buzzing, and the drama far from over.